Welcome back to another Orktober video brought to you by One Mind Syndicate. Today we're painting some Ork Boys. I present to you my unfinished Ork Boys. These models are a perfect representation of how long it takes me to complete a painting project. They are half built, painted, and probably only make it out of this container once a year. I'm even ashamed to say that I've played these guys on the battlefield. They have sticky tack bases and no heads. What makes these guys interesting is that it's the first time I thought about painting an orc unit with multiple shades of green skin. I figured since humanity has different skin tones, why can't the greenskins have different shades of green? Within the orc lore, the older and more battle-hardened an orc is, the darker his shade of green is. Some war bosses have even been described as near black. In this particular unit, I have 3 different shades of green. My painting process is super basic. After the model is primed, I apply a green color to the skin. Once I'm comfortable with the coat, I mix that same green with a tan to get a lighter green of the same tone. I simply dry brush the second tone as if it's a heavy dry brush onto the skin. I repeat the process with a little bit more tan mixed in and apply a light dry brush for the highlight of the skin. Now that the skin is done, I start painting the next layer, which is the clothing. These guys are bad moons, hence they are primed yellow. Bad Moon orcs wear yellow and gold to show off that they have the most teeth. In orc culture, teeth means currency, therefore they are the richest orcs, and yellow is their way of flexing on the other orc clans. I usually use 3 colors for Bad Moon clothing: yellow, brown, and black. The boots and the straps are always black, and the yellow and brown are alternated between the pants, the shoes, and the accessories. The goal is to make every orc unique, but still have a unit color scheme. Some pants are left yellow, others are brown, and so on. Once the base color is applied to each clothing part, it's time to move on to the details. I highlight clothing just like I highlight skin, with a mixture of a lighter color, in this case it's white, with the original color of whatever clothing it is. The big difference is that I only apply one highlight. Once that is done, I move on to the weapons and the metallic bits. I first apply a coat of black, and then I highlight with a heavy dry brush of metallic silver. Some metallic bits I just completely paint silver and bypass the whole black undercoat. Once I'm comfortable with the paint job, I hit the model with washes. Nolan oil is used for the skin and the metallic bits, and Seraphim sepia for the clothing. But we're not done yet. I need to paint the heads. I decided to paint those separately to spend more time on them, since they're the most interesting part of the model and it's easier to paint the chest and the weapon without a head. Painting orc heads is just like painting the other skin parts of the model. 3 shades of green, Nolan oil wash, but what makes them different is that I hit the model with more detailed highlights, not just dry brushing, but actual painting. And these are the finished heads. But we are still not done. We need to base these guys. A quick and simple base technique is laying down a coat of PVA glue, sprinkling some sand, and adding some tiny bits of corkboard. Once the base is dried, we coat the entire thing in black, dry brush a gray, and then another dry brush of a lighter gray, and then finally clean the edges with a black. We glue each orc boy down, and voila, the unit is done. The best part of this painting technique is that it only took 5 years, but obviously if you remove the procrastinating, you can get this done in a couple of hours. Now, are these models truly done? No, they're not. I see a lot of details I can add and a couple of things I can fix. However, I'm not ashamed to play these guys on the tabletop, and in my opinion, I can close the book on this project and move on to the next. This is my old school method of painting orc boys. There is a new method using speed paints because speed paints have completely revolutionized everything within painting. I'll create a video for you guys later on in Orktober. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you guys have suggestions for any other type of video in Orktober, let me know what it is in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, share, do all that stuff, and we'll talk tomorrow. This was Gersh1 with One Mind Syndicate signing out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.